Hello, this is part 2 or video 2 of working on the three-wheeler. The first one I went through the carb and all that, showed all the video. I filmed this once already, but I didn't realize I had the radio going, so I'm gonna do it over. Copyright stuff, all that. But today I'm working on replacing the primary ignition coil because I have very weak spark on it, and from what I've read and stuff, this should fix that, because I did buy a brand new coil and I put that on, didn't solve the problem. So I have, let me get this spun around, the recoil off already. It's on the floor there. Just a couple bolts to take that off. I bought a flywheel puller for the Honda flywheels. This one's the M27 by 1 left hand thread. The thread in there. Taking it off now. I don't have a wrench that fits this, so I got the screwdriver wedge in there. I'm hoping that works. Get you guys to where you can see what's going on. Plane flying over too. I'm sure you guys can hear that. This seems fairly tight. A lot tighter than I thought it would be. Well, it worked. Sweet. Okay. That looks like I have found my issue, I believe. If you look, that magnet, focus, is in crooked compared to the other 4. So I may need a new Honda flywheel. I'm still gonna replace, well, we'll see once I get it up. May still replace the coil. Trying to see. Yeah, there's the coil. This one here is for the ignition, the spark. This one's for the headlights. These ones almost never go bad. The top one, you can get the whole assembly, but it's pretty expensive. That's why I was going for just the coil. I'm gonna go get a flashlight so I can see a little better, and I'm gonna Google quick how much the new flywheel is. But if you buy just the coil, they're fairly cheap, and you just have to solder the new wires back on. So we'll give that a go, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I was just looking at this flywheel in here. You can see the different magnets on the sides. We had that one piece that was loose. Well, I just pulled that out, and what I've noticed, let me spin you around so you can see a little better, is you can't tell which one I pulled it off of. So either it was the only one left, or that wasn't supposed to be there. But either way, I think this flywheel's fine. It is just magnets in a circle, so it's not rocket science. Now, for this, it ohms out, I think 230 is what a new one, the resistance reads on it, and basically anything other than that is bad. Mine was at 180, definitely replacing it. So next I need to get some sockets, pull those out, and I don't know if you guys can even see what I'm talking about. There's 2 nuts in there, or 2 bolts. One here. There's this bracket. This needs to come out. There's a bolt here. One at the top that holds the wires in place. 10 millimeter. And these looked like they were 8. I'd say so. That's just the bracket. Now the chain cover, I wasn't sure if this had to come off, but it looks like it does. I'm gonna move you guys up just so I can, there goes my light, just so I can reach a little easier. Oh, and that one I can't reach. Need another extension. Hopefully this reaches, because it is the only other extension I have in the quarter. That worked. Okay, then this is this little bracket here, little clip. They're always saying it's hard to get, but I am thinking with this it's not going to be an issue. Look at that. Okay, and there is the whole coil assembly. I'm just going to unplug it up here. I think somebody else has been in here, because I don't think those are factory. But this way, I have the whole assembly off, and I can solder it on the bench. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, don't mind the mess, the shadows. I'll plug my soldering iron in. Okay, found it. Imagine that. It would be in the box that says soldering kit. For some reason I thought I just had it wrapped up and set on the shelf. Okay, now set that somewhere safe. It's not gonna melt or anything. While that warms up, we're gonna take 2 screws out that hold the old coil on. Set them to the side. Now, should just be, if I can get this to focus up close, this one wire here needs to be soldered. This is the new one in the plastic. Should just be the one solder joint. I'm gonna a little bit of something and scuff up the grounds on them too. But other than that, fairly simple. I am noticing though, this one, oops, sorry, you guys can't see that, has the wire running through the center. The new one does not have a hole in it. So, may just have to solder it to it. You can see where that plate was rubbing on this, or a groove right in it. So I'm gonna wait for that to warm up and be right back. I'm impatient. Alright. Let's see if we can get this old one off. I need more lights over here, I say it all the time, but I really need to do something about it one of these times. Come on. There. The old one off. Bench is a mess because I have had so much going on project-wise lately that I just haven't been able to keep up. Between the three-wheeler that I'm working on here and mowers and metal detecting, I've had 2 lost rings that I tried finding. Found one of them, the other one just couldn't get on the right area. So now with this, that is, when they dip this, they dip the whole thing. I'm gonna have to, there. Debating whether or not to drill a hole through it and do that like it was on the other one, you know, through hole, solder it, or just solder it to the side like that. That wouldn't be the proper way of doing it. Get this so you guys can see a little easier. Ooh, a little too close. How does that lay? I could just do it to the side. We'll give that a shot, see how it goes. So now, need a little bit of solder. Get the case open. I need to buy more solder. I can't find any of my solder. It's almost all I have left. And get this a little warm. I think there's solder on it already, which would be nice. You guys can see there, barely, but you can. Maybe there isn't. Yeah, there is. Okay, added more solder to it. Now, I'm no expert in soldering, so don't take my word for this. I'm trying to do it where you guys can see what I'm doing. Too far. There. There, that's connected. Owie, that's hot. Wire was caught. Let's take a look here. Focus. Maybe. Maybe not. It's about as close as it's gonna get. It's soldered on there. Not super happy with it. I think I'm gonna tinker with it a little bit more off camera. It's hard to do to where you guys can see it. Especially since looking at that upside down. But I'm gonna get it a little hot, see if I can get it to stick a little better. I mean, it is on there, but we'll give it a shot off camera. Okay, I'm much happier with it now. Focus. There you can see it. I'm much happier with it now. I just added a bunch more solder to it. It's definitely on there. I'm gonna ohm it real quick, just to see what it reads. Mostly because I'm curious. Should be able to just. You guys can't see. You guys see that? Maybe. Should be able to go where it's grounded to. Is it the red wire? $250. So. I think 230 is what they said was normal. Maybe it comes up, maybe it goes down, I don't know. That's what this one reads. So we're gonna put this all back together, get it back on the three-wheeler. Okay, there she is, most of the way back together. Just gotta put the flywheel and stuff back on. But before I get much further, I'm gonna ohm it again. So to do that, all you want to do, you get a ground, and up here where I have the wires plugged in, you want to look for the black wire. On the factory side, this one has a black wire with a red stripe. On the other side, it's black wire with white stripe. Put my probe in there. My metered ohms, and as you can see there, it's 238. $239. Try up here. 239. Okay, so that is right around where they said it should be. Oops. Set that on the seat, plug that wire back in. Now, I'm going to put it all back together. Gonna remove my flywheel puller. Flywheel is keyed. So you want to pay attention to where that key is. that's on there. The washer. This is the nut that holds it on. It's going on harder than it normally does. Snug that up with the pry bar, or the breaker bar. Alright. Now, there's the flywheel cover. Here's the recoil. This one here, I had to tap it out for a bigger size. It was stripped, and this still is kind of a little wonky. Actually, I have to loosen those other ones first. That is not the right size. There it is. Still? Yeah, that's it. I was gonna say, I don't have any other sockets over here. Alright, let's give that a try. Alright, let's brace for spark. Look at that. That's spark again. And choke. Well, started right up. So, thinking that was my issue. I'm gonna finish putting this thing back together. I won't bore you with that. I have the gas tank, fuel lines to hook back up, tighten the spark plug down. Next video is putting a tube in that tire, which is right there. That's a tube that I had for it, but when I was putting it in this tire, because I ordered 3, I had an issue with it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.